Edgar TV.
How do guys, and welcome back to my Pro Tour adventure. There's not been many of these unfortunately this year due to the COVID situation, but we've just had the PDC Autumn Series over in Germany, and that is now what we're going to look at and what we're going to literally chat about for the next 10 to 15 minutes. If you are new here and you did join over the lockdown period, this is where I basically vlog or just sit and diary my thoughts and things about the events and share with you some experiences and some stories and things that have happened while I've been out there in Germany. Hope you enjoy, and if you have come around here and you are new and this is one of the first videos you watched, or you watch already and you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We're going to talk through the darts and some stories and things that have happened. I think we'll start with the darts. We normally do the darts at the end. We're going to do the darts first this time.
The darts.
So, in terms of the darts then, guys, actually improved performance again. The results wasn't great or bad. There was par. I think I finished 51 in terms of the Autumn Series ranking, which is above my world ranking, which obviously meant I've moved up slightly. I believe I'm now up to number 58 in the world, so we keep moving forward and we keep pushing, which is great. Average for the tournament is up as well, 91.64. I'm very happy with that. Over all matches combined, 91.64. That's very, very respectable, and I'm very happy with that. 80% of my matches was actually over the 90 average. 80%. So that's another good step forward and an improvement. There was just one game really that really let me down and pulled that down, which we'll go through now. Day one, felt a bit rusty day one. I did get a first round win, but then lost in the second round. That was the game that ruined my average, just an 81.1 in the second round. Absolutely murdered my average. But with that, like I said, I felt rusty. We just had a 2-month break since the Summer Series. The Summer Series came on the back of quite a long layoff as well, so there's not been a lot of darts. We can see this with the top players as well. Players like Michael van Gerwen struggling a little bit at the moment, and players slowly coming back to their best. I don't think we've seen the best of people for a while. Reason obviously being a lack of competition and lack of match. You know, even I've probably had about 4 face-to-face practice sessions with Kevin Painter. A lot of the time it's been on my own, so there's a little bit of a timing issue there as well. Just felt a little bit rusty, as a lot of people did on day one. Certainly felt a lot better on day two. Day two, had another first round win, won 6-0 in round one, then played Gerwin Price, a number 1 seed. This was a really good game. I averaged nearly 99 in this match, but came up short 6-3. Did have a shot to go ahead 3-2 a bit earlier on as well. That would have been a breaker throw. So possibly the one that changed it was that shot. Gezi then just pounded in some stuff. 99 average, just fell short. Day three. First round, got another win, Chris Dobie. Nice win. Chris Dobie averaging 94. I took out a couple of big finishes in this game. One was a 93 on the ball. One was 112. Chris Dobie 5-4 up, and he was literally just moments away from... He was on a double to win the match. I took out 112. Then held my throne in the last leg to win 6-5. Then lost to informed Joe Cullen. If you didn't see Joe Cullen playing at the Autumn Series, guys, that guy was class. Literally bashed everyone. 112 average at one point against the world champion Peter Wright, which funny you say that, because I actually played Peter Wright the next day. Really good day this was. 95 average against Steve Brown, 95 average against Keegan Brown for the victory. Played Peter Wright, missed match darts. I should have been 4-0 up. I missed like 4 darts in one leg and 3 darts in the other. Broke him, then missed 3 darts to hold. Broke him, missed 4 darts to hold. It went down. I went 5-4 up. I had 2 darts in my hand. I won a 90. I get the treble 20. I had 2 darts at double 15 to win the match, and I came inside it. I was gutted. I'm not going to lie. He then went on and won 6-5. If I'd have took that, I'd have been averaging 97. So that would have been a good one. Then it meant I would have played Joe Cullen, who then went on to average 112, by the way, in that next game. But still, I should have beat the world champion. It was heartbreaking. It was so hard to take. I'm not going to lie. That was a tough defeat. I got Peter Wright's flights though. I took his flights, but that was a tough defeat to take. I'm not going to lie. There was a bit of a lag on that. I came on live on Edgar TV and explained the feeling, which is what I do. You know, I share the highs and the lows. Yes, I'll go on about a 170 finish against Gary Anderson, but I'll also show you when it hurts as well. That one hurt, and it still did until yesterday. This is Friday now. I came back on Wednesday night. Thursday, it was still hurting. So yeah, missed opportunity. And then I think that lagged into the last day. A little bit of tiredness, a little bit of fatigue starting to kick in, a little bit of lack of mental concentration, and then obviously let that one slip away. But 91.64 average for the overall. I'm quite happy with that.
The travel stories.
This is the part what people enjoy because I start blasting things like the travel. Travel's great. It was very eerie going through the airports because they were so quiet, and I've never known them so quiet. So there was no issues in terms of the travel, unless you're Ian White, of course. Because when we got to the other side, now we get collected by the PDC in the minibus. Now we got collected, we turned up, the guy came and he goes, Matthew, Edgar, Ryan Searle, yep, brilliant, yep. He goes, is Ian White with you? We said, no, Ian White's not with us. And he goes, from Birmingham? And we're like, yeah, we came from Birmingham. It's like, no Ian White on the flight at all. So we've gone, okay. Got in the minibus. He's drove at like 200 miles an hour. If we stuck our arms out the window, we'd have took off. They don't drive slow over there. So yeah, we've done about 200 miles an hour down to the venue. We got to the venue and we've turned in there. We've gone to reception and the PDC sat reception goes, where's Ian White? And we're going, he went with us. And they went, he's flying into Manchester 5 minutes after you landed. So he flew from Manchester. And then we're like, yeah, we didn't know. And then he goes to the driver. He goes, "Where's Ian White?" And he goes, "He's not on. He weren't on the plane. They went. He was on a different flight." And he's like, "Yeah." There's a couple of swear words coming out as they do. And so, long story short, we had to go back for Ian White. So yeah, I'd say 10% responsible for that. Not but that's about maybe 10%, 5%, 5% responsible for that. It weren't my fault.
Food room and testing.
We got to the room. We had our test done, so while we were waiting for the test, you have to order room service and things, so you can't leave the room. You're in that bubble environment, so you quarantine within your room. Now, what we've done is we pulled up the menu on the TV, and we sit there and we get the remote. It's a pen, by the way, it's not a remote, but yeah, we get the remote. And up it comes, all in German. Now, I thought there'd be an option to press English so you could convert it, but no. Nothing like that. Right, okay. So we get Google up and we start typing in the words. And words don't obviously translate as well. So there was like this chicken thing, but it comes up like fried on the skin corn. And it's like, not too keen on that. And then the word flesh came up. I think flesh means meat. I think that's what I was grasping. But calling it flesh didn't make it appealing. And then we're going through. We see burger and Poms. Poms is chips, I know that. So we see burger and we go, right, we'll have that, we'll be safe. So that was our meal for 6 days. To be safe, we had burger and chips for 6 days. I'm quite plain in how I eat. I'm not very adventurous with my food. Ryan Searle, who I was sharing with, exactly the same. 6 days of burger and chips. You can imagine I'm happy to be home and have something other than burger and chips. I can have a hot dog or something tonight. That'd be great. Yeah, well, you'd know this if you watched. We did live streams all the way through. So every time I go away now, I'll hopefully do some live streams. So again, if that's what you're into, doing some updates and some vlogging type stuff, hit the subscribe button below. We did a live stream as well with myself, Glenn Durrant and Ryan Searle. That is available in the video library, where you guys, the Edgar Nation, got to ask the questions and we answered them. It was a really, really good video. I've got a highlight video if you don't want to watch the whole thing. It's about 16 minutes long. Or the whole thing is available. It's 1 hour 42 minutes of just pure gem conversation where you guys ask the question rather than these generic questions that keep coming up in interviews these days.
The venue.
The venue itself felt a little bit on the small side. I think it was a lower roof, which made it very hot. Very, very hot in the venue. There was 2 rooms. There was the main room where the dartboards was, and there was a practice room. But both rooms was absolutely cooking. I'm glad I took 6 tops out there with me. I was sweating. It was hot. So yeah, it was 2 showers a day. And yeah, I don't think anyone really enjoyed the heat out there. It was very, very tough conditions for playing in. How it's affected me, like I said earlier on, I have gone up slightly in the rankings. It was it was a good performance. I got a 91.64 on the stats, so I'm happy enough with that. We're moving forward all the time. We're making progress. The work I'm putting in is paying off. I still feel there's a lot more to come. I should have beat Peter Wright. I let one slip on day one, and I let the last day slip as well. So I'm still giving out opportunities, which we'll work on, and we'll keep working on those. The new darts are making a massive difference. The darts are designed to my specifications. I will be doing a video on how these darts make a difference to me and what the differences they have made. They're working lovely. We're making progress. We'll keep doing that, guys. If you're enjoying these videos and these updates and these vlogs, please do hit the subscribe button. If you are already subscribed, you guys can hit the like button underneath. And I'll see you soon for some more darts related updates. Cheers, guys. That's right, you can hit the likes and subscribes here on YouTube, and also in the description of this video you'll find the links to the social media sites that you're seeing on your screen right now.